Hello and welcome back. Right, we are starting straight and going straight into a time lapse. We will chit chat, but it will be in a little while. So, yeah, just about. Just set that going, just so as we got it actually done. This is still dark. It is in editing. It is more dark than normal, but it's not awful. But it's obviously worse across the road with our field because we have the forest behind us. So yes, it is still a little dark. I've got to be honest, but it is. Yeah, it's now no longer a problem. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to need to tidy this up as well as little bits and bobs that I'm going to wreck if I'm not careful. Oh, do you know, seriously. No. Let's tidy this up ourselves. Let's just try and get that bit over there. There's quite a lot of tidy up with this. Let's get that strip. Wow. Right, smashing. Okay, right, I am going to say my words. We're going to, literally time lapse it, so I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, there we go. We'll leave this on the side of the road and we shall give the shop a ring and ask them to come fetch it. Smash in. Let's grab the fence and let's get these two off the field. Yeah, let's give them a ring. Return. Return. Fantastic. There we go. It did a good job in the end. The only fault we did have was with the field itself, with there being not enough of a headland around the bank. Yeah, that did cause us issues, and having trees around the edge. You get that same issue on many maps. Obviously the map makers wanting to make the map look real, and often you do get trees too close to the edge of the tree from a farming perspective, but that's not having a go. The map makers trying to make their map look appealing and nice and natural. And I'm quite sure that many farmer has a tree at the side of the road, but I'm sure that any that get in the way would be removed. Yeah, you can't. And I always do the same on mine. Yeah, it's quite surprising. Almost all maps. Do you know, I'm not sure about the old stream farm. I can't recall. Did I shift any trees? I know I threatened it a few times at the top. The up and downy fields I had for most of the old stream farm, the Let's Play. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right. Yeah, we don't need. Let's do what we did last time. But let's not. Yeah, let's go around and back, I think, rather than leave it behind. Yeah, it's easy then to pick these up. Right, and then it's a matter of speeding up time. Yeah, we need to stick it all in though, we do need to grab them all. Yeah, this is the last fight. This would have probably gone a different way if I hadn't have stopped for the lighting issue. I always find in life timing is everything, and if obviously you move on to other things, and sometimes those other things can intrude, and that's really what's happened. I probably would, had I not had quite a few other nuclears on, I may well have actually, as I said I think last session, probably done another year on this, because it sort of broke the flow of the Let's Play. We've still got, I mean, I have looked in editing and I'm not, yeah, we've done it proud. There were quite a few moments, natural moments where things went wrong and we sorted them out. I do love that, I do. And that, there were some moments, I wish I was timing that. It is amazing as a driver, you drive towards them and knowing they're going to move, and then they stop and you bang into them. Most of us drivers actually gauge things like that, knowing they're going to carry on, timing, and then of course in this game, if you get too close to jam the brakes on. Oh well. Yeah. It's very precise. Yes, right. I do believe we get that. Let's have a look what we finally got. It was 200 odd tons from a field like that. 230 odd tons of chaff. Now if we were doing that normally, I would say from a field that size 20 to 30 tons maximum, so that's 10 times the chaff. That is quite phenomenal. I can really truthfully see why people do chaffing. Maybe something I consider a little bit more myself going forwards. Because I'm not being nasty, but from a field that size, that is quite some. That would be an awful lot of grass work to produce 200 tons. I mean, yeah, it's taken a while, but that was mainly down to the header size. If we had a proper forage harvest, no, I won't say that. Not proper. It was proper. What I mean is a traditional, bigger. That is obviously an old-fashioned, but very excellent tool. I would compensate. The only trouble is that's probably the one time where I normally go for teamwork. Now actually, because it's a forage harvest and it fills so quickly, that would actually make things worse, because you would have 3 tools to juggle instead of 1. I'd sooner have 1 big trailer than I would 3 little ones. So maybe forage work is one of the few times that actually 1 bigger would do better than 3 littles, because you've got too much swapping and changing. Right, that's all we've got to do for today. We shall indeed sleep till 9 o'clock tomorrow now, and we shall process our silage. I think that's going to take, yeah, we're going to have to speed time up, I think, and keep sticking the silage in through the day, I would say. Right, it's a tad. It's 9 o'clock. Oh, wow, that is dark. Surely that's darker than normal. Let's take it till 10. Mind you, it's cloudy and it's going to rain as well. Let's take it on till 10. Hopefully the clouds will clear. Oh, it's going to rain. No, that's not making any difference, is it? Okay, you do get dark days. I cannot have a go for that. Right, we want the big Stroutman, don't we? Let's shift any silage. Completely empty hopper, so we definitely need to be grabbing the silage in. Definitely. I think we're going to switch some lights on, because it's a tad dark. Yes, I can honestly say a massive thank you to Siep, and had things been a little differently, I would have stayed a little longer. As I say, timing is everything, but we have still done it proud. We've shown lots of fantastic things about this map. I do love it, and I do love the authenticity. I absolutely love the fact that it's got the dikes, because it also reminds me very much of where I had many of my younger years in Lincolnshire. Yeah, I may be Derbyshire born and bred, and I am, but I did spend 17 years in Lincolnshire. I did, and we had massive dikes, very much like is in Holland. In fact, actually, there is a place near Boston that is called New Holland, because it is very, very sort of flat, and that's why it's called that. So yes, I have some very fond memories of New Holland. Little Holland. I can't remember what they did used to call it, but it was a reference to Holland for the fact that it was so flat. So yeah. And then we should get the other one filled, do half, and then we should speed up time till about dinner, and then we should be able to literally top it up. Should be able to do it at tea time as well. This is an amazing BGA. You can feed it. I've actually, on the storyline that I've got running on Lepacho, I've got this, and it actually outpaces, because you can keep feeding it and topping up, it actually outpaces the 500 megawatts in-game one. And that is true. I've got the evidence on Lepacho to prove it, to be honest. So yes. It processes very quickly, and therefore if you time it correctly, if you like speed things up like we're going to do now, if we go to 360, that's going to go really quickly. By the time I stick this in, I'll be able to feed that hopper again, and then I'll do the same again at tea time, and yeah, it will pretty much be keeping up with us. So it is a phenomenal BGA. I've always known that, of course, but I didn't know how good it was. I really didn't. Yeah, massive thank you to Disturb Simulations for absolutely such a fantastic mod. It really is amazing. I know there's a bigger one as well. Yeah, if you were going to try to really, really go massive, I would love to have a go at that in a Let's Play where sometimes I would buy the other in-game one. Well, it wouldn't be a bad thing now to actually place the other, like to have 2 BGAs but 2 of the Disturbed ones. Yeah, I'd love to do the more professional one. Industrial, I think it's called. Ooh, that's, yeah, we've gone really, that's a little tad too much now. And then let's see how much chaff we have got left. 75 tons. Well, I think one more morning. I think we'll just leave it. I do. No, I don't know why that does that. That's another fault. Why has it done trailer fill limit when I didn't have trailer fill limit applied? I have seen this glitch before where it does this. Wow, that actually completely emptied since dinner because we sped time so quickly. And we got some tick-ups over the day as well on the hour. Wow. Lights. Did I just stick my indicator on? Nah, maybe. But I also... Oh. Yeah, let's go to sleep then till the morning. I think this will be our last day. On Gelderland. Yes, unless we come back for a fully fledged Let's Play. I do always keep my saves. Yeah. Right, smashing. So then. Light. Camera. Action. Right, let's get that last bit of... Switch those lights back on. Oh, no, that's an indicator. Why I always make that mistake? Yeah, but it's... I've got one of the Logitech side panels. I think it's amazing. Thanks to Mr. Silly P's guidance, I definitely bought one a long time ago. I didn't use it to begin with properly, and I thought, you know, what's the point in buying such a good tool if you're not going to use it? Now, I can't say as I use it probably quite as extensively as Mr. Silly P, but I do use it for lights and indicators and time. Lots of things that are very useful. I'm not saying that I use the gamepad very much, so yeah, it's not me. But any functions that I don't, I program on the Logitech, because most things I've got used to on the gamepad. Don't miss the right. Yes, there was another mini update again before I came in the game today. There's been quite a few, spate of them. So let's have a look. Have we got any left? In how much have we got? We have 62 tons, and it has processed everything, so fantastic. We should almost get this in. We should be able to probably get it completely by dinner time, I would say, which is quite amazing. Yeah, oh wow, 303,000. Obviously we've got fields as well. I usually sell them, but we'll just add them up. It's just as effective. Yeah, I like to see how well we did. Obviously, I never sell the equipment. Obviously, we have done very well. We've got an extensive set of equipment. So we've got the digesting to sell as well, I might add. So that is going to... Yeah, we should process. What we'll do is sleep through till tomorrow morning. We shall. To let all the digestate basically... Is that all? Do we have all the silage in our... I would not imagine so. Let's have a look. I do love this feature, the extended information. It's phenomenal. So... Wow, it was! Yeah. Hessian material. Oh no, 17 tons. My bad. Yeah, let's go grab that. Yeah, we'll do that. Rush through the day, I think. Top this, yeah, let's do that. Let's speed time up. Let's go to 360 again. By the time we've loaded this, that will have gone down. We can grab the last 17 tons into here. I shall miss my fence. I shall. It's not very often I'm fortunate enough to have 2 fence on a Let's Play. Although I have got one on my Westbridge Hills. I am, looking forward to my next episode, if I'm honest, because it's a Let's Play that has, I have never known such growth, and also such, it's definitely, I thought Bromback was good for having drops that were amazing, but I've got to be honest, Westbridge Hills, we got, it all dropped in our lap, as in like, the last day, where I nearly spent all the money, I might add, literally, even went into debt because there was such good drops. Wrong one. Right. Oh. Yeah. I think we're there. Now then, digestate we will do in the morning. We shall. Thinking about this. Let's move this over here to give us a clear run for the digestate. Yeah. I should stick this here. Get this hooked up ready for the morning. Yes, I do mean it. Massive shout out to Siep for a fantastic map. It has been. I have enjoyed it. I have, and it may have had a little bit more time had we, had the lighting issue not been a problem. But I'm not hopping on about it in a negative way. I'm just saying it's timing in life. It's often everything. Right, lights. Stop doing the indicators. Right. Yeah, we'll let that completely process out until the morning and then we shall deal with it. 9 o'clock indeed. Now, hopefully we don't get snow, but yeah, this is winter. We did get snow. Did it fall and stay? Did it settle? That's the thing. So you get those white flickers. I hate the white flickers, they're worse than the orange. Now, I don't want to cheat though, because if we keep cycling through, we're going to get the tick-ups from the... How much digestive? Oh my life. This is, a very good month for digestate sales as well. It really is. December, January are the best 2 months. It could be on the down though, because it's often December, but we'll have a look. There we go, missed it. Yeah, oh my life, it is still on the high though. That's 200. Oh, will you stop with the trailer fill limit? But the trailer fill limit on that is 13 tons. So I switch it off now. Because we often have the nursing tank. It's an amazing mod, but I just don't understand why. It is the same with a few modded trailers actually, I've got to be honest, so it's not really just the nursing. Right, let's switch some lights on. It is just... And he does it again. He has to do the indicators. This is going to be quite a good finish. To be honest, we could have bought a massive field. What we're going to finish in the back. We didn't check what was on special offer because, of course, the brilliant. And it's the stronger one as well. 7.1 metre for 34,000. Brilliant. That would have been a. No, we've got enough tractors actually. I don't think I would have bought another one. Quite happy with the team we've got. 2 really fast ones. A telehandler and a lorry. Yeah, and the Blip John Deere as well, which works perfectly. As a run around and yard tractor. Also could have put a front loader on it as well. I can't remember if we did. No, we didn't need to. Telehandler. So yeah, I would normally time lapse this, but we'll chatter because this is the last episode. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to go, no place to hide. So we shall definitely be, yeah. It's done that thing. Not quite in the zone on the 3-yard, although we were in the chevrons, it doesn't, yeah, it's a bit weird at that. It's a bit precise. Yeah, I've had this quite a few times. It has to be well in the chevrons, almost in the middle area for it to actually, yeah, you don't just be guided by the chevrons on this, it's got a bit of a slight learning curve. Foibles. All mods have got foibles, let's be honest. Wow, that is a cracking price. Yeah. Yeah, there's a learning curve, isn't there, to everything. Yeah, it's a bit like the Forshrit that's not realising about the how slow it went in comparison to a mower, but then also it's sort of, you don't need to windrow, so in a way it's the same speed. It really is when you actually work out both sides. It really is. It's just that when you look, if you're used like I am, used to looking down the field and seeing a mower whiz on a tractor, and then when you look down at the forestry it's crawling along. Yeah, it is, but it's also, you don't need to windrow after it, so it's one thing balances out another. It is a very reasonable forage harvester, it really is. It's one of those you could, I do agree with, concur with my thing. On my Western Wilds, I may well get a traditional forage, because they are, might keep them for the mowing. I don't know, because they are forage harvesters. I think I need to go big on that. So yeah, I shall probably be getting rid of them. Which is a horrible thing to say. I've only just bought them. Yeah, it's that one I've got to go big. So I think when we're about to sell our oats, I may well buy one forage harvester and sell those two. Which is a shame, but we shall keep them. We're going to do the grass work with them. It's not that, as I say, it's really for what I realised a few minutes ago. It's the fact that having 2 forage harvesters is alright, or even 3, but it's keeping up with the loading and unloading that is made worse by the fact you've got. Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of videos of Mr. CDP with, and it was hard for him to keep up with the forage harvester. It really was. Yeah, in fact, he sort of wasn't. So yeah, if you've got 2 or 3, to be honest, that is really, really going to make things worse, not better. So yeah, it may be better to have one forage harvester and as big a trailer as it can possibly cope with than it is to have multiples, because of the nature of a forage harvester. Really, it does strip things quickly and fill a big trailer quickly. So a bit like wheat harvesting, you really do sometimes have a job to keep up with a wheat harvester if it's one of the bigger headers. So yeah, in the game there's a learning curve with everything. There's a good and a bad thing. There's a good time for teamwork, and there's also a bad time dependent on what you're actually doing. So which we got left? Wow, this is amazing. We've certainly hit the high. That's about $300 dollars. Let's change that. I knew that the second I said it. I was thinking I was on, what was I on, $300? That was bizarre. I was on Lepacho earlier. That's Westridge Hills. I must have knocked it 4 then. Yeah, and I didn't realise. Which means I did an entire episode of Lepacho on dollars. Oh well. Wow. It isn't brought back, but I tell you this much, it's very, very good. That to go out on a high of the chaffing, that is seriously, yeah, I'm seriously going to consider that. You could do 1 field of corn and go this way to earn an awful lot in your first year. I've often gone the grass route, or we could go corn and chaff it. Yeah, by a forage harvester instead of a traditional, to actually make your first year quite effective. Yeah. And also, it wouldn't need to be that big a field, which that appeals to me. Yeah, well, that's another 2 after this. At least another 2, maybe a little bit of a third. Wow, we're going to have broken the 500,000 easily. When you consider the equipment that we've got, though, we've got, yeah, I mean, we've still got our original grass equipment. If we went big grass fields as well, we could use the forage harvester. Well, we've actually, yeah, that is true. It was a learning curve on this Let's Play. I'm glad that we did it, and because it has brought in such a massive harvest, it was well worth leasing that. Again, the floor strip was very reasonable. If you compare it to leasing a traditional forage harvester, it may have done the field quicker, but it would have eaten into the profit a lot more. So again, sometimes patience is the best possible way to do something, it really is. Wow, we're getting a hell of an environmental score reward as well. Yeah, it feels like there's a point. Is our precision farming score? Wow, 79 overall. That is amazing. All because we just followed the rules. That is good. Now that is a very good aspect of precision farming. It is something that I did watch. Oh, who was it? Not Farmer Klein. Clutch Simulations. Yes, who showed me on his that he was, even though he didn't need to weed, because precision farming said he needed to weed, he did, and it knocked his score up. He got it up to 90 something. So I would imagine when he was selling things, he got an absolutely amazing bonus. Yeah, I mean, we're at 70 something and ours is good, but he was up at 96% or something. So yes, the moral of this story, listen to what it says you've got to do. Because yes, when you're on precision farming, you will get a bonus for it. And you'll get hit, like I have done, when you first get your fields, and if you're at 50% odd, yeah, you get hit with minuses, which you can't always help in your first year. But again, if you do everything properly, that's one time when rolling is worth the additional bit, because you are getting, obviously, your environmental bit up. And that is important on precision farming. Yeah. Of course, you have got to offset that. There are better ways, yeah, sometimes it's... I think... is that... oh no, there's a half one again after this. Oh, we're going to... I should say 550, I would say-ish. Yeah, this is probably not going to be as long. I don't know though, no. I would imagine. Yeah, this is going to probably be for once what an episode should be. Because I'm a terror. Some of my episodes are 1.5 hours long, especially the Lapacho storyline ones. Because yeah, you want to get half a day done, or those days are. I mean, I've done. Yeah, I have. The last episode I did was, I think, about 3.5 hours long. Obviously, when it's time lapsed, it doesn't. Yeah, it isn't that long, but not quite 550. Even though I know I've got a tiny touch left in here, I don't think I'm gonna quite break 550. I was a touch out, I think. Not that that's bad. And I have got to say, a lot of that was down to the chaff harvest. So yes, it is something. I'm going to take note of that. Well, I don't know. We might actually. We may even just about do 550. I might have actually been speaking some sense for once. And it be ish. Yeah, I'm not guaranteeing exactly. Not sure if I'm in the thing enough for that. Yeah, I am just. Right. Moment of truth. Drum roll, please. What is our final tally? No, it's not going to quite, is it? Ooh. Again, I'm trying to switch the engine off, but I'm not in it. Right, lights. There we go. That is us finished on Gelderland. Thank you very much for watching, and I am blown away by how well we've done. 543,963. So we went out with a bang. We did it the I did it the Mr. CDP way. He's done that in quite a few, but he's not the only one. I know a lot of people like to go out with a bang sometimes, and I thought it's funny actually. I didn't really do it for that, but I was trying to show the piece of equipment off. I didn't think of that because, as I say, because I'm not used to chaffing a lot, I wasn't aware that it was that good. I mean, that was like 10 times the amount that we would have got off it had we gone traditional. If we had just corn harvest, we would have got very little, whereas chaffing it, boy oh boy, having the energy business as well, that's so yeah, it may well be the thing that I could aim for a corn harvest and actually lease that particular the forestry, and we could make an absolute bomb in our first year. That would be quite nice. So yeah, that is something to think about going forwards, because I don't like to always do the grass, but it is the most natural way to actually, because you start from scratch. You tend to buy one field as your limit at the beginning because you can only just afford that. So yeah, if you did a chaff harvest forage, or even for once, if we saw a forage harvester, you could aim for that to be your piece of equipment, and yeah, you could get like the forestry like we've done, or if you get one on special offer that is one like that, I can't think of the word, rather than a cup, yeah, a pin hitch instead of a cup, then yeah, you can make a business. You wouldn't even need a tractor. So I might actually aim for one Let's Play where we do that. It would be nice to, I mean, you still need a tractor, but truthfully, you could just place one of these, and I mean, the Missy Beach, you don't need to do it straight away. Yeah, it doesn't have to be, but if once you've afforded it, it makes sense to do so. But especially this time of year, if you can get your timings right to be December or January with a Missy Beach slurry yard, I tell you, you will make an absolute killing, as you saw. I mean, we hit the perfect time of the year, and boy did that. So I would say we've probably got another 80,000 because of that. So yeah, definitely amazing. Massive shout out to Siep for an absolutely amazing map. It is beautiful and very unique, and does definitely give us a taste of Holland. It is, yeah. Thank you very much for the time that we have spent on your map, your creation, because it has given me hours of fun. It really has, and I do wish things had gone a little differently, so we could have done a little bit more. It's my only sadness at this, especially with having 2 events as well. Amazing. So anyway, yes, I'm going to say to all of you, thank you very much for watching. I hope you can continue with me on my other Let's Plays, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.